My friend, what just happened is shaking up the entire NFL. A blockbuster trade involving huge names and millions of dollars is putting the Philadelphia Eagles in the spotlight. And the most impressive thing is that this may only be the beginning, because after this turnaround, the Eagles may still sign another big name to strengthen their defense. I got exclusive information straight from behind the scenes, and what's happening now in Philadelphia is jaw-dropping. So leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and come with me, because what I'm about to reveal to you, my friend, is going to be explosive. Even after a championship season, rumors throughout the league suggest that the Philadelphia Eagles aren't content with just a single Lombardi trophy. They want to build a dynasty. In recent years, this team has teetered on the edge of greatness, nearing perfection, but still striving for something greater. The story of Philadelphia's recent rise shows that success here isn't just about winning games. It's about legacy, dominance, and rewriting NFL history. It all began in 2022 when the Eagles reached the Super Bowl, but suffered a painful loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. In 2023, clearly unbeatable with a 10-1 record, a sudden and shocking collapse left them with an 11-6 record and an early wild-card round elimination by the Buccaneers. This disaster created chaos within the organization. Both coordinators were fired, and soon after, rumors circulated about tension in the locker room and chemistry between the key players. At the center of this storm, A.J. Brown. Despite being one of the wide receivers, one of the most dominant quarterbacks in the NFL, Brown has become a focus of controversy. His emotional sideline moments and cryptic social media posts about not receiving sufficiently satisfying passes have fueled the controversy. Team leaders like Jason Kelce have publicly defended him, insisting he's not the problem. But not everyone believes that story anymore. As one analyst recently said, when your time keeps ticking away, but the frustration keeps showing, something deeper is wrong. So the question remains, is A.J. Brown misunderstood, or is he preventing the roster from achieving true harmony? That's when a surprising proposal from journalist Sheil Kapadia of The Ringer changed everything. On his show, Kapadia presented a bold trade idea that caused a huge stir among fans. A.J. Brown, young quarterback Tanner McKee, and several draft picks would go to Cleveland in exchange for Myles Garrett, the 2023 Defensive Player of the Year and one of the league's most feared pass rushers. Kapadia argued that the Browns might consider trading. Garrett would be a valuable asset if they chose to rebuild the team, while the Eagles could instantly elevate their defense to historic levels by pairing Garrett with Hasten Reddick, Jalen Carter, and Jordan Davis. Imagine 4 monsters on the same line, destroying offensive plans every Sunday. It's the kind of defensive line that gives quarterbacks nightmares and sends shivers down fans' spines. Still, closing such a blockbuster deal wouldn't be easy. Garrett recently signed a 4-year, $160 million contract extension, briefly becoming the highest-paid defensive player in NFL history. He also has a no-trade clause, which complicates negotiations. But here's the twist. The Eagles' front office, led by General Manager Howie Roseman, has never been afraid to risk everything. Roseman's track record proves it. From failed negotiations to contract restructurings, he thrives in chaos. According to internal team sources, one executive even said, "We're not afraid to take risks if it means building something historic." That's it. What makes this rumor so compelling is that the Eagles have the resources, the creativity, and the opportunity to win the title to make this trade a reality. Signing Garrett would represent more than just a bolster for the roster. It would be a declaration of intent, a signal to the entire NFL that the current champions refuse to stand still, that they are seeking greatness, not comfort. But there is an emotional cost. Losing A.J. Brown would mean the end of one of the most lethal wide receiver quarterback duos in American football. His chemistry with Jalen Hurts has been a pillar of the offense, a connection that has turned close games into victories. Can the Philadelphia Eagles really afford to give that up, even for a generation-old defender? That's the million-dollar question echoing across sports programs and in locker rooms. And if this trade already seemed bold, wait until you see what Howie Roseman did next to completely transform the Eagles' defense. While all eyes are on the bombastic rumors of the A.J. Brown-Myles Garrett trade, the Philadelphia Eagles are quietly making another powerful move behind the scenes, one that could prove just as important to their long-term dominance. Because while flashy trades dominate the headlines, championships are often built through smart, strategic roster decisions. And right now, all indications point to former All-Pro safety Justin Simmons being at the top of Philadelphia's wish list. According to Christopher Knox of Bleacher Report, the Philadelphia Eagles are one of the options for Simmons, a free agent still awaiting the best offer from the ideal team. That team could be none other than the reigning Super Bowl champions. Knox explains that Simmons' familiarity with defensive coordinator Vic Fangio's system acquired during their years working together in Denver, makes Philadelphia the perfect destination. The connection is deeper than many imagine. Simmons not only played under Fangio, but also worked closely with defensive end coach Christian Parker, who accompanied Fangio to Philadelphia in 2024. To fully understand why this move makes so much sense, let's go back to what the Eagles did before the 2025 trade deadline. They were aggressive, almost reckless, in completing their secondary and defensive line. They acquired cornerback Michael Carter, 2 from the New York Jets, traded late-round picks to bring in Jerry Alexander from the Baltimore Ravens, and struck a surprise deal with the Miami Dolphins to secure young edge rusher Jalen Phillips. 3 trades, 1 clear message. The Eagles want a defense as dominant as their offense. Even with these reinforcements, there's still a glaring gap, the safety position. And that's where Justin Simmons becomes the missing piece of the puzzle. Throughout his 8 seasons in the NFL, Simmons has earned a reputation as one of the league's most intelligent and instinctive safeties. He's not just a natural interceptor with 30 career interceptions, he's a communicator, a true game video addict, and a leader who inspires everyone around him. Adding him to a second tier that already includes Reed Blankenship, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and now Jair Alexander would immediately give the Philadelphia Eagles the direction and depth that make championship teams thrive. Simmons hasn't played this season, but reports indicate he's fully recovered and patiently awaiting the right opportunity, not for a paycheck, but for a championship ring. And when it comes to chasing rings, no destination makes more sense than Philadelphia. The Eagles boast solid veteran leadership anchored by Jalen Hurts on offense, and a defensive line led by Reddick, Carter, and specifically Garrett, should the rumors prove true. For Simmons, this would be a perfect reunion with a system he already knows. A system that allows security guards to read, react, and execute actions without hesitation. But there's more to it than just fitting into the tactical scheme. Simmons has spoken in the past about his admiration for the Eagles' culture. In April 2024, during a preseason podcast appearance, he revealed that Philadelphia was one of the dream locker rooms he'd love to be a part of, due to the fans' passion and the city's energy focused on accountability. That comment resurfaced on social media this week, reigniting rumors that something might actually be in the works. Financially, the move is also possible. The Eagles recently restructured Landon Dickerson and Josh Sweat's contracts, freeing up nearly $12 million in salary cap space, more than enough to negotiate a short-term contract with performance bonuses for Simmons. It's the kind of low-risk, high-return signing that Howie Roseman excels at. Add to that the influence of Fangio, and it becomes more than mere speculation. It seems like a calculated next step in the defense of the Philadelphia Eagles. Do you think trading A.J. Brown for Myles Garrett, investing heavily in building the defense, and pursuing another big free agent market would truly make the Eagles unbeatable? Or could it backfire and damage the team's chemistry just when it seems closest to greatness? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Eagles news.